Hey, let us talk about that feeling you get when the bass drops and everything in the room suddenly moves. The Sub 4. This is for the kind of person who doesn't just listen to sound, you experience it. You know when a track feels thin, a movie score feels hollow, or your system just plays sound instead of living in it. You past tolerating weak lows. You want depth, impact, presence. Before anything else, check the current price and availability. High-end subwoofers like this don't stay at stable numbers forever, and hesitation usually turns into regret later. You remember when your old setup first showed its limits. Maybe action scenes felt flat. Maybe music lacked weight. Maybe you heard a beat, but you never felt it. That wasn't just a minor annoyance. That was you sensing that your system wasn't complete. Once you bring the Sub 4 into your setup, everything changes. The music doesn't just hit your ears, it hits your chest. Footsteps in films aren't just heard, they rumble. Explosions don't just sound loud, they shake. And when a beat drops in a track you love, you feel it deep, like the room itself is part of the rhythm. Imagine sitting down for movie night and feeling the score surround you, not as sound, but as presence. Or imagine listening to your favorite playlist and finally hearing the bass lines the way the artist intended, weighty, textured, undeniable. That's not just bass. That's immersion. What really stands out isn't only the power, it is how clean it feels. There is no mud, no boominess, no distortion. Just controlled, deep low end that fills the room without overpowering it. Once you feel that level of refinement, anything weaker starts to feel flat and lifeless. Take a moment now and check the listing again. Pricing and stock on something this capable tend to shift, and the people who act confidently are the ones who end up satisfied later. If you rethinking this might be more than you need, that doubt usually comes from adapting to weak bass for too long. This isn't TXS, this is completing your system in a way you feel every time you press play. One thing people don't always expect. The way it thins the line between audio and physical presence, sound becomes something you inhabit instead of just listen to. Music feels deeper and richer, movies feel more cinematic, every beat feels intentional, your system finally feels complete. Listening becomes a physical experience, it is not tiny or discrete, you want space to let it breathe. Eventually, comparisons just loop you back here. At some point you choose the gear you already knew you wanted, because delaying it only builds that quiet "why didn't I do this sooner" regret. If you're ready to stop settling for flat sound and actually feel every track and seen the way it should be heard, check the price, lock in the Sub 4, and don't let this be the upgrade you wish you'd done later.